Hello guys and welcome to the 5-lap championship here for League of Europe, and we're starting off race number 1 in Bahrain. As you just saw, 5 red lights, random grid orders, we got some contact, Mercedes flying over the top of a Force India. It's all kicked off straight away. So obviously 5-lap races, very different to the 50% that you usually see from league racers, so you're going to see some different strategy, but clean racing is always what people are looking for. As we got the name is Zero out in the lead right now with B Morgan in second place, Bullet Boy in third. We got a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. By the way, I am your commentator, IvorBrynMike, and we got a Force India going a little bit wayward on traction now. The key for these 5-lap races is to not get any damage whatsoever, because damage can absolutely ruin your race. We've got some side-by-side action. The Toro Rosso of Mike Murray and the Williams of Y Campbell Y going side-by-side. And there's the Alfa Romeo Sauber of Adventures just going a little bit wide on the final corner. But we're going to see, this is going to be good for Slipstream. We got our JW videos down in 13th place, and we got James, the Mercedes that got caught up in turn 1, flying over the front of that Force India, bringing up the rear. And this is just going to be great racing throughout the entirety of this championship, as apparently Adventurous has gone all the way down. Oh, we got a bit of a drift from Adventurous. Ooh, he takes out the polystyrene board. That was a very good drift. We gotta give it there, as Bullet Boy has got past B Morgan, but B Morgan is still there. Sorry guys, I was a little bit rushed with the intro, but it is all good. We missed the initial start, but you guys didn't miss it, because you guys saw the 5 red lights go out, and we got Campbell who's off, dropping down the order. And yeah, he's collided with, who's he collided with? The Haas of Heated, I think. I believe he has collided with the Haas of Heated, so we move on to lap 3. Zero is still leading the way. Bullet Boy is defending from B Morgan. A good exit out of turn 2 could actually put him on for a good run. We got the Toro Rossos very close to each other, with the Sauber right behind. Is he going to have a look? So Sauber going to have a little luck. He does have a little bit of a peek down the inside. Try to get the tighter exit. Try to get a better traction. But he is hassling and harrying this Toro Rosso. We got a yellow flag in sector 2. Is this for? Is it for? Yeah, it's for Ibo. Ibo in the Williams. Just getting out of the way of Sarja and James. He's gone off track, and we got James having a little look down the inside, and he's gonna make it work. He does. Fantastic move, and that is a very poor camera angle. A very poor camera angle indeed. As moving up further up the grid. Oh no, we got Chief. Oh my god, he's been spun around again. I don't know how to pronounce his gamer tag. Is it Chafe or yeah, Chafe? I'm gonna go with Chafe. Getting caught up with Adventures, and then he goes into the wall where he gets another tag from Campbell, I believe it was. So that's not gonna help Chafe. He was actually battling for the tail end of the points. We got Zoom and Spine close together on track right now. 4th and 5th, both catching B Morgan as well, who has dropped off. The name is Zero, who has now been overtaken by Bullet Boy. So, we missed the overtake for the lead, but Bullet Boy is now in the lead. And B Morgan's going to be under pressure here from the McLaren of June. Is he going to try it around the outside? He is going to try it around the outside. This side by side through this tricky section of Bahrain. But June has got that position, but B Morgan will be able to come back at him with the aid of DRS as we come on towards the final lap, as they go for the final corner. And now these guys will be starting their final lap. June breaking the slipstream, covering the inside as they go spine on B Morgan, side by side down to turn 1. And Spine now has just got past the Ferrari of B Morgan. Random grid orders as well, guys, just in case you weren't around when I said that at the beginning of the stream. Random grid orders. You could win the first race, have a fantastic grid position, but the next race you could be starting all the way at the back. As we got Bullet Boy under a bit of pressure for the win against the name is Zero. And we got Chief Chase and Campbell fighting for 12th place, but we're going to stay on board with this battle for the win, as it looks like June has actually managed to pull away from Spine and B Morgan, so 3rd place might be comfortable for June. But of course, 5 lappers, very easy to actually get penalties here, and one penalty can make all the difference, as Bullet Boy is gonna see the checkered flag. He's gonna get the first win in his 5-lap championship. Zero in 2nd, June in 3rd, Spine 4th, B Morgan in 5th, Army in 6th, Maka in 7th, RJW down in 8th. Mike Murray, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to call him Mike Murray. Mike, yeah, I'm just going to call him Mike. Sorry, but I'm just going to go with Mike in 9th, and Heated in 10th. Adventures is unfortunately down in 11th. Sarja in 12th. As we're just going to have a little look now at the final positions. Right, so we had Sarjan in 12th, Chief Chafe in 13th, Campbell in 14th, Ibo in 15th, and James down in 16th place. Now I do believe that there will be people joining the 5-lap championship at certain points in this championship, but as you guys can see, the standings right now are as they finish, so nothing's going to be changing from the results here, but the next race is where it's going to be heating up a bit. And I am just keeping an eye out on that, because I am supposed to be co-commentating this race, so we will see when I get the word to send the invite out. Here we go, here are the tracks selected. So we got Austria, Abu Dhabi, France, USA, Australia, Hungary, Spain, Belgium, and the rounded off Brazil. Fantastic circuits to race around, and I am excited. I'm excited. So just waiting to see if anyone else is joining, but we're going to go straight into the second race. It's Austria. Austria, the circuit with the fewest amount of corners on the F1 calendar. A Very fast-paced track, actually. Sector 1, very straightforward. Obviously, turn 1, you can run ride and get track extending with ease. And it's raining as well, guys. This has just turned up another level with the rain. As I have a comment in the chat. Let me just read that. Sensor has been invited. Also, we haven't. We have ILRT Leon joining. Right. So we got some guys that are going to be coming through very soon. But yeah, we're at a damp Austrian Grand Prix now for race number 2 of this 5-lap championship. Bullet Boy leading the way in the championship after that, winning the first race. Zero and June are going to be looking to put in a good result here. As we go to 5 red lights for race number 2 of this 5-lap championship. Zero is on pole, so a great position for him. And is it full wets? I think it is full wets. No, it's Indas. It's Indas, but there goes Maka off circuit. Zero gets through, no worries. As we got another Mercedes off, and it's James again. James is off again at the beginning as we got B Morgan and Maka. Oh, B Morgan almost. Oh, he has hit the back of Zero. Oh, that's not good. And Bullet Boy up into 4th place, so a great start from him. As we got Heated trying to defend from the Force India of Saja. And there we go, side by side. Ooh, right. That was very close. In these tricky conditions as well, it's going to be a bit trickier to go side by side. A little bit difficult. And June is just feeling out the conditions. Of course, in any 5-lap race, you don't want any damage, but especially when it's damp conditions, you definitely don't want 5-lap damage on 5-lap races, especially in the wet. As Bullet is now up into 3rd, and B Morgan is actually holding 2nd place for the time being, but I think Bullet will eventually catch up. We got some good side-by-side action going into turn 1 from the guys behind, as we got Bullet and Saja side by side on the run down to turn 2, and there's a little bit of contact. Saja going into the polystyrene boards on the left hand side, and he gets a 2-second time penalty for his measure, for his efforts, as we got Spine and Bullet side by side on the run down to turn 3, I believe. And it's great racing from these two. June is just there in the background waiting to pounce. Zero at the moment is in 1st, but he's being kept honest right now by B Morgan, to be fair. And we got Saja just kind of doing his best at the moment, as Saja has actually got past B Morgan. B Morgan must have lost it somewhere, lost the back end, maybe ran a little bit wide, but Saja up into 2nd place. B Morgan now going to be under pressure. Maka gets a 2-second time penalty, and so does Ibo. So there you go, Spine down the inside of B Morgan. Who's going to have the better traction and the better run? I think it's going to be Spine. He's going to have the inside into the next corner. And down the inside he goes, but B Morgan able to get a switchback line on him. And this is fantastic stuff. We got switchbacks, side-by-side action. And this is what we like to see. Very competitive. Racing wheel to wheel. And we're seeing some of the tricks being brought out early. But Spine able to just get ahead, chop off B Morgan, and keep that P3 for the time being. And June is right there in P5, and Bullet has actually dropped back into 7th place. So I don't know what's happened there with Bullet Boy. Maybe he just got swamped when B Morgan made his mistake. I'm not sure. But we're going to see what what Bullet can actually do to get back in this hunt. Because Zero right now, second place in the first race, and now he's leading the way. He's got a nice healthy gap to Saja in second, Spine in third. We got B Morgan right on the back of Spine, June right on the back of B Morgan, and Adventures gets a 2-second time penalty as well, and he's down in 10th place, so that's a point which he could very well lose. In fact, he will lose, as we got Heated just going very wide and getting a 2-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. So that has actually just helped Adventures out to keep 10th place for the time being. But we're going back to this fight because June now has got past B Morgan. June has managed to get past B Morgan. B Morgan now is in... He's in a bit of trouble, I'm not going to lie. I think he might have a bit of damage after what happened. And there we go, 2-second time penalty. That's not going to help him out. It's going to drop him all the way back to... It's going to drop him back to 8th, I think. But Mechameli actually gets past. Yes, I have. I'm going to be pronouncing his name wrong every single time I try and pronounce it. I'm sorry, I just can't pronounce it. But B Morgan has dropped back into 6th. Bullet Boy is now next up to try and take a position off B Morgan. And he's gone... I think he was going to try around the outside, but there was just no room there, as Bullet Boy gets a 2-second time penalty for that. I mean, we've seen that happen for a few guys, actually. They're trying it around the outside, just getting a little bit on the edge of the track limits, and it's just not worked out for him. But Bullet Boy, last lap, and he should be getting at least 2 points out of this, but I think he'll drop behind RJW. And Zero now going to come through the final corner. We got Saja and Spine very close together. June picks up a 2-second time penalty, but he's got a 3-second gap to Michameli and B Morgan. He did get ahead of McMurray at the end, but with that 2-second time penalty, he drops back into 8th. And RJW actually gets up into 7th because of the time penalty. So a good result for RJW. Now I've actually got to turn my computer on because my phone is about to die. And I need to be aware of what's happening on Discord, wait for my co-commentator to turn up. Also, so I can see your guys' comments. But there we go, we got Zero, who is now leading the championship. There is the championship right now. Zero, Spine, Bullet, June, Saja, B Morgan, Campbell, Michameri, I don't know, RJW, Army Tricks, Maka, Adventures, Heated, Chafe, Hibbo. I know I'm gonna be slated for pronouncing the name wrong, but I can't help it. Right. Next race up, Abu Dhabi. Right, I just been informed my co-commentator might not be able to turn up, and I'm doing well with the names. I'm not, but I'm not. I'm really not. I'm really not, Ibbo. We all know that. Here we go, we're getting ready for round number 3 at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Right, I've just been told how to pronounce that name, so it's Mitch Emi. Mishami. Right, I've got it now. I'm on it. I'm on it like the proverbial car bonnet. I have got the name now. I will be pronouncing it right. Probably for about 2 seconds and then I'll be pronouncing it wrong again. But here we are getting ready for round number 3 of this 5-lap championship. As we have a bit of a wait. Oh, apparently James is having connection issues, guys. This is not good. Yeah, I can see that Sasha Lobby has frozen. Of course it has. Of course it's frozen. I've just been told how to pronounce someone's name and now it's frozen. Of course that happens. Just call him Mitch. Okay, I will. I'll call him Mitch. As everyone is leaving apparently. This happened in D2 Brazil. Yeah, it's one of those things, unfortunately, where the lobby just decides it doesn't know what to do. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck here. I can't press options to leave. Yeah, I'll have a little look. DC, I'll have a little look. I do like a bit of sim racing. I am stuck on the same screen, unable to move, unable to move. Yeah, I know. Restarting that. You will have to send me. You have to send me an invite, my friend, because I am stuck on this screen. I cannot. The only way I can get off this screen is to end the stream and start it back up again. Right, you would expect once everyone leaves now, it'll just it'll just end the session. That's my thinking anyway. So once everyone leaves, the session should end. This is my thinking. I mean, I hope you guys are on the same wavelength as me. This. Oh my God! We're loading in. We're waiting for players. I've never seen such a beautiful sight in my life. Right. We gotta exit there. It was Zoom. Of course it was. Of course it was Zoom. Right. So we're joining the new lobby now. So we're just waiting for the guys to join back in. You didn't get an invite. I think he's sending them out now, but I do believe they're being sent out right now. So for everyone's entertainment right now, I mean, I'm just here doing big fish, little fish, cardboard box, like, you know. I'm just throwing some dance moves out there. You know, just doing, you know, just doing the cha-cha slide, like, you know, to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One invite now, boom. One invite now, boom. One person joins, boom. Two persons join, boom. Now we wait. Everybody ready up. Yep, that is the new and improved F1 edition of the cha-cha slide. You guys know it. You heard it here first. Ibo's got trouble joining. I don't think I can. I can't send you an invite, Ibo. Can't do it. Amazing. Glad Demon got you to commentate for us in LR. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to bust out the sing song. You got to try and entertain people when stuff like this happens. Whether it's the Big Fish, Little Fish cardboard box, the Cha Cha Slide F1 edition, or whether it's the Okie Kokie, like, you know, oh, the Okie Kokie. Right? You know, I mean, you just got to do something to pass the time. I believe we're two people short. Ibo's in. Mitch is in. Mitch and Mary. Mitch or me. I told you, right? As soon as someone says how to pronounce his name, I'll pronounce it once tidy and then I'll absolutely forget how to pronounce it. Mitch the lad. The lad, the Mitch. The Mitch and the Toro Rosso. Now I can't even pronounce Toro Rosso. I'm done. I'm done. Who are we? I think this is the numbers that we had. I think we got the same numbers as before. 16 drivers, 1 spectator. Yeah, I believe we're all good. Yeah, I think we're good to go, mate. I think we're good to go. My problem is now I'm gonna have to have a look and see what happened in second race. Make sure I got the championship right. Right. What you're gonna be seeing now, guys, is fantastic mathematics skills now at the end of this race. I mean, this is going to be mathematical skills. This is GCSE level stuff. You guys understand. You understand. As we are here waiting once again for the round number 3 of the Abu Dhabi. We're just waiting now for everyone to ready up, perfect their setups, because I can't imagine they're doing much on strategy. I mean, Heated is definitely doing strategy right now. He's going for the solid freestyle. It is the way around this circuit. As we go to 5 red lights, Army Tricks on pole, and he's gonna lead them away. But Chief gets into the lead. He's down the inside for turn 1. Lovely stuff. And there goes Campbell down the inside as well. Picking it up. Lovely. As we got Mitch and Army into the wall. They have collided. And I do believe that the damage is not turned on. I do believe damage is turned off. So there was me saying, oh yeah, 5 lappers. Oh my god, what is Sarja doing? Jesus, that was a drift. That's a drift that I think Colin McRae can be proud of. As we got Campbell versus Chief. As we are now on the run down to the end of Sector 2. No DRS just yet. Spine is right there behind them, and so is Zero. Chief around the outside. It's a side-by-stuff action, and Spine's gone down the inside of all of them. No, he hasn't. He couldn't get down the inside of Campbell, but he did manage to get down the inside of Chief. And I do believe we just saw, oh my days. I do believe that we have just saw RJW get a 2-second time penalty, and also Ibo now. As I do believe that what I was seeing then was misinformed information. So it looked like, to me, there was quite a bit of contact going into that difficult braking zone. I can't remember what corner it is. I haven't got the track mark up. I do not have the track map up. I probably should actually get the track maps up so I know what corners I'm talking about. But you guys know the corners. We've got a bit of side-by-side action between RJW and Heated. As they come out of the hairpin, RJW just ahead, but Heated should have a good run on him. Slipstream down this back straight can be very powerful. And he's not going to make a move just yet. He's going to line it up. As we got Mitch getting past Adventures. Actually, they're having a bit of a ding-dong battle behind. They're side by side. Oh, they're going toe-to-toe. Sauber versus Toro Rosso. Side by side. And Mitch actually just about gets ahead as we got the two Ferraris going side by side as well behind. And B. Morgan getting the better of Maka. Sarja, after his impressive drift on the first lap, is now in 14th place as James and Ibo. I mean, James hasn't had much luck so far. And Bullet actually doing a good job, but they're getting past Zero. Sarja with a 2-second time penalty. The gap between Spine and Zero is 13 points, 16 points from Zero to Bullet Boy. And Spine is all over the back of Campbell. He is all over the back of Y. Campbell, why? And you've got to ask the question, why? You got Bullet trying to look to get past Chief Chafe, and he's got the better run, better traction. He's going to try around the outside. He's got DRS to help him. None for Chief Chafe. And is he going to get the move done? Chief Chafe holds it down the inside. Spine gets a 2-second time penalty, which is not good. And it's a bit of a slide from Bullet. 3 wide, actually, as we go into that right-hander, as we come around now the double left-hander into the hard braking zone of this. It's a right-hander, isn't it, Mike? Yes, it is. Mike, you're an idiot. Of course I am. It was a double right-hander into the hard braking zone of the right-hander. So Spine with that 2-second time penalty. At the moment, he's safe in second place, but you know he wants first place. He wants to cross the line in first place. But Bullet, I do believe, now has a 2-second time penalty. Zero is going to be looking to get that DRS slipstream OP down this back straight now. A good exit he might be on, but RJW and Mitch right behind. So this is going to be a 5-way slipstream fest down this back straight. As there goes RJW on Zero. Down the inside. Has he made it? He has made the move count. And Ibo's got a 10-second time penalty. A 10-second time penalty. Ibo, what the hell did you do to get a 10-second time penalty? I don't know. I don't know what he done to get a 10-second time penalty, but RJW with a 2-second time penalty. So that's a normal time penalty. I don't know what happened with that 10-second time penalty. But Spine at the moment still unable to get past Campbell, who is looking like he's going to be getting a win here. And Bullet Boy trying to pull away from Chief Chafe. Zero now gets a 2-second time penalty, so that's not good for Zero in his championship fight at the top. Because Spine is looking like he's going to be able to take second place. And Zero's going to be scoring some low points. And the gap was only 13 points coming into this race. You see, guys, math, skills, GCSE. Yes, I got it. RJW getting very close to Chief Chafe, but Mitch has got a better run out of the hairpin. And Mitch going to move out the slipstream. Yes, he is going to move out the slipstream. He's going to try down the inside. Is this going to be job done? And it is job done for the time being. And Campbell and Spine side by side. Once again, Spine being put off slightly as we come into the double right-hander. This time I got it right. This time I got it right as they break hard into this right under as they come under the grandstand section of this fantastic Abu Dhabi circuit. As they come through the penultimate corner. The final corner now is going to be Campbell, crosses the line first. But Spine actually wins it. Oh my god, how many... Campbell's dropped back to 5th. Campbell got some penalties. Oh, that's heartbreaking for Campbell. So Spine gets full 25 points. Bullet gets 18 points. And with 0 down in 8th, that's only 4 points to his name, which puts him on 47. Spine with 25 added on to his 30. That's 55. And Bullet 18 points on to 27. I mean, that's a nice 45 points. Penalties were a joke. I mean, I was seeing them all come up, mate. I was seeing every single one of them. It was like nothing I've ever seen. Oh my god, actually. Jesus Christ, yeah, the penalties were a joke. Look at that. Jesus. Chief Matey spun me twice and hit me loads of times. I was going to say Chief. It's Chiff. Chiff Chaff. The sister company of Gift Gaff. Got absolutely drifted into the... Oh, but I saw that drift. Colin McRae would be proud of that drift. I mean, you remember when Kimi Räikkönen went into rally and even he couldn't drift like that? That was a fantastic slide. It was something to be admired. And I did catch it on stream. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, you don't even see drifting like that on dirt. That's when you know it's a good drift. If you can outdo what you can do on dirt, that's when you know it's good. As we come to round number 4 now for the French Grand Prix. We're just waiting for these guys now to put in their setups and get ready to get into this for round number 4. I mean, I think what I'll do, I'll add the remaining races, you know, stack up, and I'll add the standings stack up, and then I'll add on the standings from the first 2 races, because I do have that actually paused on my screen right now, so I can see who earned what races, who earned what points in the 2 races that we saw. 5 red lights are out as we got Bullet on the front row with Chiff Chaff and Saja, Spine, and oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 wide into turn 1. Spine able to hold it around the outside as we got a little bit of contact coming through. Heated, RJW and Mitch having a bit of a ding dong themselves. Army Tricks down the inside of Adventures, hanging it around the outside. Back down the inside they go, and completely cutting off June there, who was carrying a lot more speed through that corner than both of them. But 0 after the unfortunate Abu Dhabi incident that's actually at the start close to the back of the grid. and he is now up into 11th. Shwmae is in 10th. And we're looking at Saja versus Bullet Boy, as Chiff Chaff has actually got a bit of a gap. This man could be a Paul Ricard specialist, and I mean Saja just taking a little bit of curb there. I'm not gonna lie. Was a little bit of curb. I would have expected a warning or something off that. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, I don't know. As Chiff Chaff sets the initial pace, but you gotta think he's gonna get caught by Bullet Boy. And Spine getting past Saja into turn 1 as we got RJW and Mitch side by side. And Mitch centered down the inside. RJW tried the switch back line, but just didn't work out. Not enough of a run to get that move, well, to get the position back. So he's going to have to stick behind for the time being as we got yellow flags. Sorry guys, I have no idea what happened there. Apparently my controller decided it wanted to give up. My controller wanted to just be like, nah, sorry bud. No, no mate. No, it's just not happening. As we got Spine and Bullet going side by side into the final sector. And Spine gets the move done. And then you got Mitch right behind them. So can Mitch do anything here? And Saja has actually dropped back into 5th place. RJW is in 6th place. You know, just he's just weighing up his options. He knows DRS enabled this lap. Picking off people's mistakes, and Chiff Chaff is now, you know, he's just chilling in first. He's got a 1.6 lead, 1.5 now. And we're going to see if he can keep Spine and Bullet behind them. And I think Bullet's going to be under pressure from Mitch soon enough. And here goes Mitch around the outside. Maybe he had a little luck. But Bullet able to stay ahead for the time being. And we got Marker getting past Heated further down the grid order. A little bit of contact it looked like anyway. But there goes Mitch down the inside. And Bullet tried a little bit of a switchback. The up and over. Didn't quite work out for him. And Mitch is now up into 3rd place. Bullet down to 4th. Going to be under pressure from that I was about to say Toast India. I was about to say Toast India. I can't speak tonight. The Force India of Saja, and who is now under pressure from RJW. I mean, I am falling over my words tonight. RJW getting past Saja. And Bullet Boy is going to be looking to make a move back on Mitch. And in fact, Chiff Chaff is actually keeping that gap to Spine. He's keeping that gap well. It's been 1.5 for a good lap and a half. Saja has dropped down. He's actually spun it as he made contact with someone, I don't know. He was battling with RJW, who appears to be unaffected, so I want to say he just lost it, but you never know. 5 lappers. It's a different mindset when you're racing 5 lappers compared to racing a full 50%, as I'm sure you guys know. And now Spine is looking to put the pressure on now on this final lap. In fact, let's have a look at his well, yeah, he hasn't got much ERS. Chief has actually got less. So this could be interesting. And we got Mitch under pressure from Bullet and RJW. So this is going to be interesting. Spine just he's within the he's got DRS. Okay, Spine is now in the hunt. He's got DRS. Can he keep it together now for this final lap, this final sector? Can he string it all together and get past Chief? As behind, we got Bullet Boy all over the back of Mitch. Bullet Boy, is he having a little look? He did have a little bit of a peek around the outside. And RJW had a little peek down the inside of Bullet Boy, to be honest, eh? And once again, Bullet Boy having a little look. RJW has a little look on Bullet Boy as well. So around the final corner, Chief will cross the line first. Spine in second. Mitch will cross the line in third. Bullet fourth. In fact, it was very close between Bullet and Mitch. Look at that, 900ths of a second. And Campbell sets the fastest lap. That's just bragging rights, size. June in 7th, Adventures 6th, RJW 5th, Campbell 8th, Zero down in 9th. So once again, it's been a bad race for Zero. A bad 2 races for Zero, as his car is like, yeah, this Williams is just as slow as the 2019 Williams. I'm just going to hit it. He is pushing that bus through the corners right now. Is the AI of Zero. So let's have a look at the standings. As you can see, the race results right there. We're going to have a look at the standings because this is what we want to see. So Spine with 43, Chief with 40. So Chief in these last 2 races has actually come alive. We're not going to count the first 2 races because my math's not that good. Don't you worry, RJW. My maths is fantastic. So I can actually, I can figure this stuff out. I'm a mathematical genius. I can run the numbers. Don't you worry. I actually have the numbers up on screen right now, so I can just add them on at the end of at the end of the championship. So don't worry. If you can work it out, go for it, mate. I will. I'm looking forward to doing the maths. Usually TT setups with low tyre wear pressures work. Please count the first 2 races. Don't worry. Don't worry, Ben. Don't worry. First 2 races. I got the numbers right here. I'm reading them. I've analysed the situation. I have analysed the situation regarding these numbers from the first 2 races. I can see that Zero earned 43 points. I can see that Bullet Boy earned 27 points. June also earned 27 points. I can see B Morgan with an impressive 14 points to his name. Don't worry. I got the numbers right here. I'm all over it, lads. I'm all over it. Don't worry about the first 2 races. It's there. But we're going to this now, race number 5 at the US Grand Prix in Texas. One more lap, I would have won. Yeah, to be honest, Spine, you actually did do brilliant in that last lap. But, it was too little too late, but it really was. I mean, I thought he was going to close the gap down on lap 4, then overtake him lap 5, but fair play though, he was keeping the gap pretty decent on you. until our final lap. Good old Chiff Chafe. It's actually Chiff Chaff. Don't worry guys, I can see. I can read. So we go to 5 red lights for round number 5 of this championship. Lights out and Bullet Boy gets a drive-through penalty for a jump start. You hate to see that. You hate to see it. Let's actually go on board with Bullet. Lads, what do we make of this jump start? I cannot believe he's done this. As we got the Toro Rossos leading the way, Mitch and Chiff Chafe leading the way. I cannot believe that we have had a jump. Okay, Ibo, you're right, but Ibo all the way back here and Spine all the way back there as well. It's been some unfortunate incidents going on, and I can just see the Mercedes of James all the way at the top of the hill. Just getting back on track, and June also dropping down. Ladies and gentlemen, our championship contenders are actually dropping like flies here as we got Adventures sideways on the straight. What a camera angle. That is a fantastic camera angle, Codemasters. I rate that. I rate that camera angle. Thank you very much for that. As we got the Toro Rossos going side by side through the triple right-hander. Mitch trying a long way around. Stays ahead of his teammate. Oh, Chiff Chafe has actually left the session. What's happened there? Chiff Chafe has left the session, and as I thought, I did see more than one person jump the start. Sarja also jumped start, so that's unfortunate for him. But Chiff Chafe has left the session. He was in a fantastic position. Now he's just going to be dropping back down the order, as he is getting swamped by absolutely everyone. I don't think the AI difficulty is on a decent amount for this race. I'm not sure mine, but I don't think it is. So here's the question: can Zero and RJW catch Mitch up in first? Can B Morgan improve on 7th? Can June get higher up the points? Will Campbell once again set... Oh my god, Bullet Boy's been disqualified. How? Oh my god, we got the Mercedes of Army going for the spin. The gust of wind has absolutely done him over there. Ladies and gentlemen, the gust of wind has struck. Bullet Boy, how have you managed to get yourself disqualified? I would love to know. I would like to know that information. I know you jumped the start, but how did you get disqualified? We got Maka defending from Campbell. B Morgan not too far behind, but he's under pressure from June. This is for 6th place. Can B Morgan stay ahead? I'm not sure. He's all out of shape, and the S is all out of shape, and he has to concede the position to June, who has not only made the corners, but he stayed on track. As Chiff Chase AI cars, he's dropped out of the points now. There was not going to be any AI road to glory here. As we're looking at, he did, and Spine going toe to toe. The two guys in the Haas duking it out, you know, the American lads duking it out for the American Grand Prix. No gust of wind to blow them off this time. And it was funny that Army Tricks actually went off here, because he's in a Mercedes. The gust of wind struck another Mercedes. I mean, it's what you got. It's what you want to see, really. Adventures with a 2-second time penalty. So not great for Adventures. June gets past B Morgan, who is now also being passed by Spine. They're gonna go side by side. Oh, not for the S's, lads. Not for the S's. I think B Morgan has backed out. He's also, I believe he's also cut the corner along with Maka. I'm not sure, mind, but we'll have to wait and see about that. But Spine is in 6th place, so good damage limitation from Spine at the moment. 0 in 3rd. Bullet, once again, mate, I got to ask, how did you get disqualified? And Mitch is actually, you know, he's just cruising right now. Since his teammate completely lost connection and, you know, unfortunately left the session, Mitch has had no contenders, no rivals to challenge him, as we got a yellow flag in Sector 2. Who's lost it now? Anyone lost it in the gust of wind corner? I do. Oh my god, here we go. Mercedes into the gust of wind corner. The back end steps out. Oof. Your TV turned off. You turned your... How have you managed to turn your TV off? Did you sit on your remote or something? Or did your TV just go into standby? I am confused how that happens. How do you turn your TV off? And Zero gets past RJW now. So Zero up into 2nd place. It's going to be a good load of points for Zero. RJW's got to defend from Campbell and June, who have both got DRS. Both within a second of him. I don't know, just randomly turned off. I don't believe you, but I think you have sat on your remote control. As we got Maka and Heater going side by side. Maka holding it around the outside, which will turn to the outside, inside for this next corner. The double right-hander. You know, Heater has done well. He's going to be for the inside for the gust of wind corner. Traction going to be crucial, and they both keep the traction in place. And Maka, he will just get ahead. So Mitch actually gets into first, and RJW has actually lost it somewhere. His tyres have completely gone. He has overcooked those tyres, and he is going to cross the line behind that battle of Maka and Heated. But Maka with his 5-second ignoring yellow flags. Naughty, naughty Maka. I can't believe it. What happened? RGW, what happened? Did you just kind of miss the curb or something? Well, not miss the curb, but clip the curb and just lost it. I span, I don't know why. Gust of wind, mate. It was the gust of wind. I mean, I saw it. It attacked Army earlier in the race. You sat on your TV controller on grid. So it was Ibo. Ibo sat on the controller, which turned off. Now, it turned off Bullet Boys TV, and I didn't actually have a chance to go for the standings here, so I don't know who's winning. I do think Spine is still winning though. Got absolutely shunted on that one, no idea who it was. I mean, lap one's always going to be a bit manic, not going to lie. So Spine is currently leading the way. And, ooh, we got battling towards the back end, right? So we got James, Maka, Heated, me, Morgan, Army. We got Adventures in 9th. June in 8th, RJW 7th, Zero in 6th, Campbell 5th, 4th Bullet Boy, Chief Chafe in 3rd, who has actually joined back, so that's good for Chief Chafe. Mitch in 2nd and Spine in 1st. But just remember that this is just the standings as they know it. I know different. I see the standings from the other 2 races as well. So yeah. We go to Australia. Oh, you guys, I know. Hopefully I don't randomly spin this time. I mean, I think we all know how tricky the left-right is on this game. You take a little bit too much curb, you are, boom, going around. You'll be like Kylie Minogue, mate. Who is Australian? So that joke is actually reference. You know, it connects with this track. You know, you mentioned Kylie Minogue. You mentioned the Australian Grand Prix. You mentioned that particular 2 corners of this track. You mentioned spinning around, and you instantly gotta start singing. As we got 5 red lights, and Campbell's on pole this time, and we got Spine getting straight up into 2nd place. And Spine straight into 1st, actually, down the inside into turn 1, and that's brilliant for Spine now. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to run away with it now. And B Morgan, he's had a little bit of contact with Chief Chafe. But he's, oh my god, he had a little bit of contact with Adventures as well. They had a bit of an adventure together through turn 4. And Adventures has actually dropped way down the order. So he came out very bad as Maka's in the wall. Maka's left the session. And I don't know what's happened to Mitch. Did Mitch just retire? How has Mitch... I don't know. I don't know, but Spine currently leading. Campbell right over the back of him. Army Tricks looking to put a good result in for this race. Heated in 4th. Sarjar in 5th. B Morgan in 6th. Chief Chafe in 7th. Bullet in 8th. James in 9th. James actually didn't spin out to lap 1. I am surprised. As Maka says, he's got to go. Have a good one, mate. You have a good one. Oh, some good racing that you had there as well. Look forward to see what you could do next week when we return to the league racing. So we got James side by side with Adventures, and oh my god, was that a little bit of lag there? It was a little bit of lag on my screen, which is unfortunate because that has put James back into 12th as Zero's all the way down in 11th. I must have missed that. Zero down in 11th. So Spine at the moment is unable to get away from Campbell, but both of them have got away from Army Tricks. So this looks like it's going to be the battle for the win here. Spine versus Campbell. And Chief Chafe, who is now back, is going down the inside of Heated into the penultimate corner. Unable to get it done, but he should have the better exit here. Around the final corner, is he going to try it down the inside? Yes, he is. He moves to the inside for turn 1. Is he going to get it done? Yes, he does, and he actually might help Bullet out, as Bullet also gets past. Heated. So Heated has lost 2 positions and 2 corners. And Bullet having a little look around the outside of Chief Chafe, which will turn to the inside. As Bullet's actually done the switchback. He is a fantastic move from Bullet. Fantastic switchback to get underneath Chief Chafe. The old up and over. The up and under. The over and under. Whatever you want to call it. As we got a little bit of contact between Chief Chafe and Heated as they go side by side into the fast left right. But B Morgan's going to try and outbreak Heated, and he does. So B Morgan up into 7th now. Can he get past Chief Chafe? I mean, Chief Chafe has gone into the gravel. I mean, ABS is apparently... I mean, ABS is off. I think we can all see that he's got ABS off. So B Morgan now. DRS. Migrating host. Adventures has left the session. Not sure what's happened, but apparently Adventures has left the session. Oh, and there goes Chief Chafe and Heated into the wall, colliding with each other. B Morgan lucky to get away with that. Up into 7th, but he has lost the position to RJW, I believe. I just want to check to make sure that his car is ghosting. Yes, it is. Right, Adventure's car is ghosting. Right, that's good. And Heated also now getting past Chief Chafe for P10. James up in P9, and Zero has got past B Morgan now. So Zero up in 7th place. RJW in 6th. As we are on the final lap, and Campbell has now got past Spine for 1st place. But Spine is still over the back of him. A good run out of the fast left-right. The fast left-right chicane, and you know, he could be right on him. So we're going to stick on board with this one. Also, we got a nice battle for 3rd brewing up as well between Army and Saja. So we've got yellow flags in sector 1. No, I am not going to look at that. Chief Chafe has retired, I believe. Yep, Chief Chafe has retired from the session. Now, RJW has left the session. What has gone on here? Can Spine get Campbell? I don't think he will. No, Campbell will cross the line in 1st place. Army is ahead of Bullet. I don't know what happened to Saja, who is all the way back in 9th. But Bullet gets 4th. B Morgan gets past Zero for 5th. Oh my god, actually B Morgan B Morgan is actually, he actually messed it up. Oh my god, B Morgan. Oh my god, mate. Sorry, B Morgan. Oh my god, that was brilliant. B Morgan. Oh, but round of applause. Oh my god. Oh, we saw it, B. We saw it. We saw it. I was on board with you, mate. Oh my god. Oh, that was brilliant. B Morgan was there. About to take sick foam. Lovelier stuff. Weave across the line, loses the back end. Spins it, does not cross the line. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it's fantastic. So we got some people that have dropped out. Maka, who had to leave. Adventures, June, RJW, Chief Chafe, and Mitch have also left the session. I don't know if they're coming back or whatever, but it is what it is. So Campbell now up in second place on this particular order of the standings, and he should actually be racing a Bullet, I think, for... Oh, I'm host. Oh, my bad, I didn't even know I was host. I am so sorry. So sorry, lads, I did not know I was host. Right, next race, don't anyone, well, to be honest, right, I don't know what to do, lads. I don't know what to do. Right. Because here's the thing, I don't have everyone on my friends list, so I probably can't invite everyone, but, guys, if you don't ready up in the next race, we can try and sort it out. We can try and get people back in. Right, this is what I'm thinking. Because I do not have everyone on my friends list, so we got 5 red lights, and apparently we got what kind of... We got Spine having a look down there. I've given up, so I have a lot of others. You can't be bothered. Yeah, I think with the damage being off and that, it's just a little bit... It's too much. It is a bit too much with the damage being off. But I'm the host now, lads. Did someone say turn all the assists off? Standards are poor for a group of league racers. Yeah, it's been a lot of taking advantage of the fact that damage is off, but did someone say for me to turn off all the assists? If I'm host, let me know in the chat. Should I turn them off? Just put a yes down. Don't let anyone know what I'm planning. Should I turn all the assists off? Turn damage on. We got 0 in first, heated second, Army Tricks third. Spine gets up into 4th place, so good start from Spine. Campbell in 5th. Sarja in 6th, going side by side with James for 6th place, as James just gets it done. And Sarja, oh, he's hit that curb just a little bit too violently, and he's just come back and completely wiped out Bullet. I mean, you know, you hate to see it. You really do. Alright, so here's the question. Can Spine get past Army Tricks and Heathead? And Bullet Boy gets past Sarja. Up into the 9th place he is now, out of the 10 runners that we have here. I know, Bullet, I know, it was a fantastic move you done to get 9th place. It was brilliant. It was worth a yes. Right, so we got damn it! No, don't ruin the surprise. I don't, oh my god! I mean, I'm trying to keep that secret, but you know, I'm trying to keep that, you know, under wraps. If you could, you know, remove your comment, you know, I can keep that under wraps, like, you know. I can keep that chilled, you know, behind the scenes, you know, it's cooking behind the scenes. So we got Spine up in 3rd, Campbell in 4th, Army Tricks has actually lost it somewhere in these, just now slightly ahead of B Morgan, so B Morgan's going to be putting Army under pressure. And I think I'm going to have to put damage on, lads. At least on reduced. At least on reduced, because the amount of contact that has been in this without any regard of what happens to you is insane. I mean, why are you two doing donuts? Sarja and Bullet, why are you doing donuts? Come on. We haven't got all day. Come on, lads, we haven't got all day. Oh my god. These two are doing donuts and everyone is on their final lap. Everyone is on their final lap. These two are busy doing donuts. Alright, as long as they stay out of the way of the leaders, I'm okay with it. Just stay out the way of the leaders. Alright, please now, Bullet, just stay out the way of the leaders. Let them through. 0 is 1, Spine in 2nd, Campbell gets 3rd, Heated 4th, Army Tricks in 5th, B Morgan has he's lost it on at the end. He's doing donuts again. What is everyone's obsession with donuts? I mean, Bullet, Sarja, I hope you two realise that we have got to wait now for 2 minutes and 20 seconds while you guys are doing donuts. Thank you. Oh, don't worry, Sasha. I'm about to make it a bit serious now. Considering you guys all have been kind of abusing the fact that damage has been turned off, I am turning damage on. I am turning damage on, guys. Zoom, I will try and get you an invite now, but right, no one ready up. No one ready up yet. Let me just look at Discord and see who's trying to get back in. Right, June wants an invite, so we'll send June an invite. Right, is anyone else trying to get back in? I know Mark has gone. RJW was a little upset. I think Army Tricks has just gone as well. Is anyone else trying to get back in? Anyone at all? Why can't I why can't I turn damage off? There is no I can't turn damage off, guys. Oh yeah, I'm putting damage on, lads. Putting damage on. You guys want to use and abuse it? Okay, okay. There you go, damage is on. You may now ready up. Don't worry, B Morgan. I got it by you, but I got the thing. I sent June an invite. You should be able to join. Yoink. Have I just done the sneaky sneaky? Or have I just made people think I done the sneaky sneaky? I can't wait to find out. Yeah, Zuma's shh. Don't worry about it. I can handle no assist, but I can handle no assist. Ask B Morgan. B Morgan knows. 5 red lights and everyone's on the way. I mean, this is what we're going to do now, because we're going to see how people race in this one. If we get some clean racing like we expect from league racers, we'll try and continue. Because with a little bit of damage on now, they should be looking after their front wings a bit more and not completely destroying people's, you know, blowing people up, you know. There's consequences now. Not a lot of consequences, but there is consequences. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, it was meant to be a nice, friendly 5-lap championship, like, but it has disintegrated. I mean, sure, I've actually, you know, done a bit of banter and that through the commentary, as I do. You know, I like to show off my personality while I'm commentating, but you know. We just need clean racing now, lads. Clean racing, otherwise I'm turning all the assists off. Yeah. Everyone, you heard me right. I'll put simulation damage on and turn all the assists off. So that's what a 5-lap championship should have been. It should have been simulation damage. I think just having no damage and it disintegrated fast. I'm not surprised that people have left. But it does seem like with reduced damage on, people are actually racing a bit cleaner now. June, if you're still in the stream, did you get the invite back to join back? Got Sarja over the back of Bullet, looking after his front wing because the damage is now on. And we got B Morgan having a little bit of action with Campbell. I'm actually doing a bit of commentary here, and oh, Bullet's gone off. Bullet's gone off. I'm not sure if he just lost it or what happened there, but he has gone off as we got Bullet and Campbell still going side by side. Bullet is not even there. It's B Morgan and Campbell. Got Sarja in the DRS, but gets a little bit shaky on the exit. Lost a bit of time there. and it might have just cost him DRS on the main straight on the final lap. Unless he can absolutely hook up this final sector. I don't think he's done it. Nope. Sarja is out of DRS spine. Unless he makes a little bit of an error. Is going to be winning this race. And effectively he's going to win the championship as well. The 5-lap championship. And blood has actually gone off. What's happened with B Morgan? B Morgan's off as well. Ah, oh, come on. Lads. Spine comes across the line to finish. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of boring now, isn't it? No one's taking it seriously anymore. No one's trying. Ibo comes home in 6th place. B Morgan should comfortably get 7th. Bullet's going to cross the line in 8th place, and yeah, I think this race was probably better because you know, there's a bit of damage that can happen to you if you you know, do this, but you gotta remember, guys, right? This is 5 lappers, right? You're not playing 5 lappers against randoms online, like, you know, this is 5 lappers against other league racers like yourselves, you know. You expect clean racing, they expect clean racing, everyone expects clean racing, and this is actually a League of Europe event by you lads, and everyone needs to know it's clean. It's got to be clean, you know. It's got to be clean racing. I mean, right, this is... Oh, we got 2 races. I got hit by Sarja and went into the gravel. Try sending everyone finished. I don't know, we got 2 races left. I mean, what do you guys in the lobby want to do? let me know either in Discord or in the chat of the stream right now. Let me know what you want to do. No assists. Spine, Campbell. What's everyone saying? Doobie doobie doo, doo doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doo doo. Doobie doobie doo, doo doo, doo doo. Come on, lads, if you're ready and up, ready up. Oh yeah, I think it's how many have we got here? Ah, that's gonna be the thing then, lads. That's gonna be the what kills it. Okay, so I'm willing to race an hour, a bit of banter with my broken steering wheel. I'm willing to race. So we'll see how I do with my absolutely messed up steering wheel. But it looks like we ain't even going to get the numbers now to make the race go. So unfortunately, guys, I think we're going to have to call it there. Yeah, it was a bit of a ball ache, I'm not gonna lie. There was a little bit of a taking advantage of the fact there was no damage. But hopefully next time we do a 5-lap championship, we get some serious serious education from this 5-lap championship, and then we can move forward. So guys, thank you for joining the stream, and we shall catch you next week for the continuation of the series, continuation of the season. Which, what race is up next, lads? What race is up next after next week? You did good on comms. Oh, Canada's up next there. Right, so we'll catch you next week for the Canadian Grand Prix, and he'll be on League of Europe's channel, so make sure you go over there, drop a sub, and get ready for the racing, and the 50% clean racing with everything to play for. Everything to play for. But as for this 5-lap championship, we're calling it. It's over, it's done with, and we shall give credit to our winner, which is obvious. It's Spine. It's Spine. Spine's the winner of the 5-lap championship. So congrats to Spine, and guys, we'll catch you next week. I hope you all have a good one. Peace.